The Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry is unhappy about devastating effects of erratic power supply on their businesses. Highlighting their concerns, President of the Ghana Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dr. Clement Osei-Amoako, admonished MPP flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to prioritize the energy sector to save businesses should he be elected come December. Right, so let's engage my colleague Samuel Imbura, who is currently at that engagement for more. Imbura, does this engagement with key stakeholders in the business sector signify that Dr. Bawumia has officially kick-started his campaign?
Exactly, Kenneth.
Hello, Imbura.
You remember that the manifesto of the NPP would be open to the public to solicit views from them in firming up the manifesto. So this is actually the first step of it. The Vice President is seeking the views of key stakeholders, and the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry is the first point of call because they are in the private sector. So yes, this is the first step of the Vice President in starting his campaign ahead of the 2024 general election. So once the views of these key stakeholders are collated, he will inculcate that into his manifesto, and when he gets to the main campaign rounds,
right,
he'll be able to share with them his vision for the country.
Right. The Ghana Chamber of Commerce also voiced out their concerns about the numerous tax burdens that are affecting their businesses. When they did that, what did the Vice President say?
Well, the major concern has to do with the COVID-19 levy or tax, for instance. They are of the view that, it is a nuisance tax and a burden on the traders and business people as well. So for that matter, it should be scrapped. So in response to these concerns by the Chamber of Commerce, the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and flag bearer of the NPP, said the concerns and recommendations raised by them actually align with his vision. And when he's given the opportunity, he would ensure that the concerns are addressed.
And aside these issues raised, were there any other issues that were raised at this meeting?
Well, there were issues about the taxes as well, where the Vice President is talking about how the tax system is currently being rolled out in the country. His major concern is the mode in which the Ghana Revenue Authority collects its tax and more than less harass business owners. He says when he comes into office, he's providing a clean slate to give tax amnesty to all businesses in reducing the burden on them. So at the moment, he's done with the engagement with the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We are currently at the Ghana Bar Association office, where he'll be soliciting their views as well in firming up his manifesto.
Samuel Imbura, thank you very much for that update. Let's listen to Vice President and MPP flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia during his engagement with the Ghana Chamber of Commerce.
And that we become a very business-friendly country. It is very important that we become a very tax-competitive country. This is why about a couple of months ago, I took a trip to Estonia. I've been looking at tax competitiveness across the world. And every year for the last 10 years, the most tax competitive country in the world was Estonia. Every year for the last 10 years. So I was wondering what were they doing. And so I took a team and we went to Estonia to understudy tax competitiveness in Estonia. By the way, they are also one of the most digitalized countries in the world. And so we were able to get a good understanding that it is not even very complex, simplicity and transparency, right, in terms of the tax regime. And so we learned a lot from there. So we need to be very tax competitive. We need to be able to bring interest rates down for businesses to be able to function. competing, if you are borrowing at 32% and your competitor in another country is borrowing at 5%, ab initio, you've lost the game. You're not competitive. So we need to understand that and be able to bring, we need stability in the exchange rate and also a lot of predictability and reasonableness